Hello everybody, it is Spartanslashman here, and welcome back to Minecraft on a single player. We're not actually multiplayer today, but today is a very special episode because I did something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I literally just figured it out. It was so complicated. I downloaded like 500 different things. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're on a world here. I'm actually just gonna close that. Actually, we should be on peaceful. But we're gonna ignore all this for now. But yeah, so let me just give you a little backstory here. I actually started playing Minecraft on the Xbox. I did not actually start on PC. Well, I started on PC, but I like never did it on PC. Like it was just, I had a laptop and it was horrible. Never play Minecraft on a laptop, especially with cruddy memory. I mean, even right now my memory is pretty terrible, but I mean I have a better graphics card now. But anyways, some of my best things were actually built on Xbox, and still are built on Xbox because I spent a lot more time on Xbox. So over the next few days or weeks or months or years, I don't know, I'll be probably adding in new videos of me showcasing a bunch of my Xbox worlds, which there are plenty of. Actually, there are plenty of, but most of them aren't good. But yeah, so we're gonna start off here with probably the best one I've ever built redstone-wise, and I've built it all by myself, and I'm very happy that I was able to get this. Is the carpet really that orange? My AI. They change textures all the time. But as you can see right here, this is my exit into the world here. This should be the last one. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, this is my redstone baby. This is a laser tag facility here. Pretty much, this is what I've spent the last 5 years on developing. It's actually a really cool concept that I think a lot of my friends have already enjoyed playing this with me here. But pretty much, you have this arena in here. These lights will either be on or flashing, and you have to find the base. And you have like punch arrows and special arrows like that. But you have to find the base of the opposite team, or, you know, you can select what teams you want to, like how many teams there are, by clicking a few levers and stuff like that. Yes, but anyways, there's lots of levers in here, as you can see. The upper level is not actually above, it's behind. But you can select how many teams you want, and if I just select 2 teams here, and then we go hop out over here, as you can see there's a redstone line right here. This will lead down here, which we will talk about later, which is probably my biggest redstone challenge I've ever had. But as you can see, this redstone line actually curves around. As you can see, I kind of color coded my redstone and I kind of didn't. But as you can see right here, this area right now, where we are right now, right here, this line is actually a border between red and cyan, I guess, because then 2 players, it would just be team green and team red. Over here, this is the yellow section, which is the upper level, or whatever you want to call it, that I was talking about. Some things are still a work in progress, like as you can see, like this has not been added yet. Farther back has been added so far. I haven't played this game in so long. I should really play this game more. Toggle downfall. Thank you. It's all one word, that's right. But this line will make sense in a little bit. And pretty much the reason I brought this to PC is because there's still no command blocks on Xbox. And it's desperately needed to have command blocks on here. But I mean, if you're willing to convert a world from Xbox to PC, you have to be really dedicated. It's taken me a while. But anyways, let's start off with the blinking lights here. As you can see, there's a whole system over here. I want to catch it just to make sure I can get it here. As you can see, there's multiple pulses that are sent off over here that will send just a pulse. Oh goodness, I'm gonna lag forever here. But it'll send a pulse off, and it'll send signals to every single light in there. I'll explain it more. I'm just gonna turn the lights on themselves. It is extremely laggy. You have to have some pretty good computers to be able to run this here. As you can see, it is extremely terrible. Alright, but anyways, just to have the lights on. Oh, by the way, also this piston right here, I'll explain this once this shuts off in a little bit. I'll explain this all real quick. But this prevents them from just turning on the lights while this stuff is all on, so you can't actually just turn on the lights. Then this one just runs along with it here. This actually right here, this line you can see right here, that eventually connects. At least it should connect. I don't like this obsidian. I don't know why this was added here, but as you can see, this line will actually come around and connect up with this guy. I'll show you this guy in a second once we go down here to the line. So actually when the pulse came through, it just goes around this sketchy looking clock, and then it just sends a pulse out. So this is the piston that it goes to, so that way when that's active, it will continue the cycle. This is just to prevent when I turn these lights on that it won't actually go all the way around. Mostly all it does is it just crosses right here, and then it goes into this line right here and powers the rest of all the lights here. As you can see, some of the lights have more delay than the others. Actually, I think they all have the same delay, but that just adds a spooky effect of kind of just lights, you know, so you can't always see. Let's see, what else should I explain to you? Let's actually explain the door mechanism. So currently we have 2 people selected here. This was actually the first thing that actually made my brain hurt while thinking of this. So this right here is actually the start button right here. As you can see, if the start button gets hit, it plays music, and it opens the doors by sending a signal down through here. And if it sends a signal through here, it'll light up this torch, turning it off. And then that'll open the doors here. And then this, what is this? This, we'll find out in a little bit, I guess. I haven't played on this world for so long, and I'm really eager to add command blocks, so. Oh, also this has a nice little lighting effect where it kind of just goes back and forth, but that's currently not relevant. Actually, does this thing work? Oh no, it has to be restarted. Converting things over do make a few things break, but they're not major breaking things, though. All I have to do is grab me a torch and place it there. Alright. This one's not as laggy. I'm actually just going to... I'm probably actually just going to turn it off. Okay. Because it will affect the video. I mean, any redstone that really goes on will kind of affect the video because my CPU is trash. But anyways, so let's go ahead and hit this start button, which will open all these doors right here. So if you select a green, it's supposed to dispense items here. I'm just going to do that with command blocks. It's going to give you an item. And then the little light track thing should turn on. Yep. So now if we actually go back here, and then it'll just open all the doors to make sure that you're actually following. Now what actually happens here is I'll go up here, as you can see the hoppers, but this is the lighting right here, and then this path right over here, I totally forgot about this. This actually is a really long waiting time here. All it does is it will open up these piston doors right here, which if we go in here is how you start the game. So if we wait a little bit longer, I think actually I can just simulate it myself. So yeah, then a bunch of lag will happen, and then all the piston doors will open, and that's how you begin the game. And then that's the signal, like, okay, well, you should be starting now, so let me just flip this off. And then that kind of adds the thing of where you have to wait. So I'm pretty much probably just going to teleport people to be able to program them in, I think, because otherwise you have to flip the switch, all the stuff will reset. I mean, you can get a arrow. I forgot about that, but yeah. Okay, but to end this pretty much off here, basically the last feature I want to show you guys is also the who lost, you know. There's different sounds you can hear, and over here, probably the thing that also made my brain hurt a lot while thinking about this is actually this system over here, which tells you who lost the game by whichever button was hit by an arrow to lose. Basically, I have a little, these lines go all the way to basically any one of the, as you can see, if I fly up here, you'll be able to see where each of the bases pretty much are, except for green because it's too far away, but like pink is there, orange is there, blue, red, and green would be, I think it's right about there. There's no base in yellow because that'd be kind of cheaty. But anyways, yeah, so if we fly down here, there's a redstone line going from each of these here. It'll play a noise, and then also if we go all the way past down here to this line over here, it just flies down over here. Oh, I'm getting stuck again here, and just goes all the way down over to here, which will go right into the line that turns all the lights on. So the lights will automatically be turned on for a full minute, and then a couple seconds later you'll be teleported back to the main spawn. So if I just pull the switch here, you'll see what happens. Yeah, you'll hear the little pink noise here. Oh shoot, why did the orange turn on? Oh. See, Redstone is much different in PC version. Now, yeah, I'll have to fix this real quick. It's actually an extremely easy fix. Just take this, delete that, delete that, delete that, and delete that piece of redstone there. This is also all the lights trying to turn back on as well. So ignore the lag for a little bit, please. Alright, get rid of that. Just place that down, and we can go right over, and that should still work. Okay, so that should still work now, and pretty much all the lights will turn on, as you can see by that huge lag spike. That way you can see all the lights here. And basically, as you see, follow down this pink line, we're going to have to ignore the orange. Actually, I'll just reset it. But, yeah, actually, I should probably reflip the lever. So it'll stay like this for a minute. Where does this blue line go, actually? The blue line... Shoot. Oh, the blue line reopens every single door, I do believe. Right? No, I think it makes it impossible to start another game. You know what? I am very confused by my own redstone genius. I wouldn't even call this genius, I call this stupidity. Like, I really need to reorganize everything. But after the minute has been pressed of the arrow, and then the arrow will despawn here. Let's actually just hit the reset button. I won't try to spoil anything here. That's my reset button. Ignore it for a second. But let's say we're gonna go with blue. Cyan lost. So as you can see, a redstone block has been pushed to that repeater there, which will light up this, meaning that blue/cyan has lost. I mean, you don't really have to reset it if you don't want. You can just play until all the lights are lit up, like per se. Oh, well, blue has been hit, so now nobody can hit blue. If you hit blue, your team automatically loses or something like that. But then up over here, this is my, eventually there's actually a reset button all the way over here, which we can press later and I'll show you, but it's right next to the start button. It's a button. So there's the dispenser with the arrows, then here's the start button, and then there's a start lever, and then this is the start button, the reset button. And then if you just come all the way over here, there's a huge delay because of lag, and you don't want to press the button here. But you can press the button here, and I'll try and fly down. But a bunch of pistons work here, and as you can see, they kind of get stuck. But basically, it just resets the pistons to the original state, and bam, nothing else happens here. So pretty much all I have to do now is finish up with the pistons here. As you can see, this row is pretty much... How the heck did that happen? Yeah, there are some minor conversion issues here, and then obviously a row right there. And finish that all up and then do underneath as well. But then mostly it's just all the command blocks that are going to be running this entire machine. As you can see up here, I've already added a few here, and if I'll show you by turning on the lights. Oh yeah, this is actually how I tested the blinking light system here. Is it uses really fast updates here, so it only sends one tick of redstone signal through. So as you can see here, I've set up 4 command blocks so far, and it's just for the lighting system where I can go blinking lights. It'll warn you that the flashing lights are turning on, large lag spikes, and then when you flick it off, flashing lights are now off. If I hit the lights yes, it'll say lights turning on, and lights off. Eventually I'm going to put a scoreboard over here that'll tell you all those settings, like it'll tell you if you have 5 teams, 4 teams, 1 team, and then here's the reset button. As I was talking about, it leaves a huge long delay. So if I quickly fly out, we'll be able to probably see it in action. Yep, here it comes right around the bend here. And then I'll actually get lower so you guys can actually see. So it pulls the redstone back, then this one pushes it down, then these guys get all stuck. So for some reason they don't get stuck anymore. But anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to work a lot on command blocks, and eventually these tunnels will be useless here. because right now the tunnels, all you do is you get your items, you walk down the tunnels, and then the game will play a little noise, and then you can walk into your area. So you're actually just going to be placed inside the start area here. Now what I want to do is everybody's pretty much, I can show you what I'm going to probably do is once one area gets hit, then what's actually going to happen is you're all going to teleport in spectator mode looking at the arrow that hit there. Pretty much is the goal. And then also, if you die, you should respawn in these rooms. That's a little hard because, as you guys can see, I don't actually have coordinates on my F3, and I don't know actually how to get that back, which is a extremely big problem. I just noticed I'm playing 64-bit. Thought I was playing on 32-bit. That might be my lag issue. But yeah, as you can see, actually, this is proof that I upgraded my graphics card. This is actually the first YouTube video that's not a live stream where I'm actually using my new graphics card, so that's amazing. And then I'll be getting a new processor pretty soon, an AMD, because I might even get more memory sticks, I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you want to see more on this cool map. I have more maps that I also want to add more stuff to. So if you like this video and you want to see this series continue, smack that like button and I will gladly continue this series because it is fun and there are a lot of potential with these Xbox maps that I've made in the past now that I can add to command blocks. And if you guys also like command blocks, hit that like button and I'll gladly do a tutorial on command block basics and stuff you might want to know about command blocks. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.